Between these iconic hedges, the field where some of college football's greats have called home. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, where these fans are ready to turn the dogs loose. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on the #1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So Georgia's offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
Hand off from the shotgun. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Complete on 3rd down. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason.
And he's running in the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Georgia! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets a block. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Line getting set on second down. They run the reverse. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Dogs look to keep this drive humming. Looking to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's White. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Gets it out fast. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to get it through the air. They're bringing heat. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Good right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Wisconsin has the lead right now. Feels like Bucky's been doing his share of push-ups, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Colorado State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Down to the 18-yard line, it's first and 10. Throws to the wideout. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. They'll try it again from the 1 on second and goal. He'll pull it on the read. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They've got nothing done so far. They already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head...
Looking for a huge play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Floating away. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now...
Going deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Running it back, it's White. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Leaves it with the back. No, he just flat ran over it. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. What a snag by the defense. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down. They've been completely lethargic in this 1st half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
Coming after him. He's going to run it. Nifty little dance step. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. Give on the inside. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. He's got his man. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's knocked down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David.
Sprint sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The give to the tailback. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end.
Gonna let it fly. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And talking to the offensive coordinator before the game, he said, Jesse, I'm going to be aggressive. And they were aggressive right there. Flea flicker, trying to make the big play down the field, trying to create some momentum for this offense.
Well, the problem is sometimes with flea flickers is that if the primary target's not open, then there's nowhere to go with the football. And I think that's what happened on that play.
And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's caught inside the 30. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
Now, what a great job by this offense finishing the half. It wasn't perfect. You're still trailing, but now you've cut that lead to a one-score game. Now in the second half, we can come out, make some things happen. We just created some big momentum for this offense. Now we take it into halftime.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, men. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Athens. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
He wants to throw. He makes the grab. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Leaves it with the back. Puts him in the spin cycle. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy, but he's got a head of steam. Boy, he is hard to bring down.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Going for it all. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Well, the defense is going to have to find an answer for this tight end down in the end zone. You cannot allow that guy that much space.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get it driving.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And this is a defense that I think is really feeling themselves right now, especially after some of the good things they did in that first half. Getting a sack right away on the opening play of the third quarter, that's got to get the juices flowing. And you know after that, they're going to keep this pass rush coming.
Complete to the left. Push down for the tackle. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Let's see what they've got on second down.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
Heaves it on the run. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The give to the back. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
Quick strike complete. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback? Because you've got 4th, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Pass on the way, it's picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He'll start this drive firing. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Give to the running back. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the connection. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting? 1st down here for the offense. Wide out in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Randall. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
And I love that the QB understood I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he could get a 1st down.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains because of his ability after.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Taking it the other way. The 10. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
That quarterbacks in zone coverage, they have to see it, and they have to manipulate defenders, and they don't. You could tell the middle linebacker reading his eyes the whole way, breaks on the football, and then turns into an offensive player and takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. On Wisconsin, they're darn near perfect offensively today, almost exactly the way they drew things up in practice. They're up by 20 over Colorado State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got him, and nobody's close. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
To the air on 1st down. Got his man quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are...
The expressway is wide open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver shows motion. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Randall. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the short completion brings up second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation. In the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football.
Brings it in down the left side. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll run this play from the pistol. They're going to throw it again. Going for it all. Grabs it inside the 15. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's White. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The deficit is large. Hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Unleashes one. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. Offense set on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the 4th time today, by the way. They pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Dances away. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt. He got it, and that lead grows even bigger. The last thing you want to do here is give up a big return, pin them back, and then the defense can just stop them from scoring a touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Tuggle. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. Throws to the wideout. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs.
Going up top. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the grab on the left side. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Well, these guys have gotten off to a great start, getting out of the gate 3-0. Jesse, do we have a contender on our hands?
I know it's early, Reese, but this looks like a team right now that could be in that college football playoff discussion come year's end. They've got the playmakers. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. They've overcome some tests early, David. I know it's a long season, but they at least look like they're for real.
They definitely look the part. They look like they're for real. But you know what happens throughout a season. You lose momentum, and injury happens. So they're definitely one of those teams we're going to continue to talk about. But it's still early. It's week 3.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse